Hello everyone, I'm Marvin Chew and I'm here at Artplus Gallery. I'm gonna have my solo exhibition on the 21st of October. So let's come in and let's have a look. These are some of the new paintings that I specially painted for this show. On my right here is a scene in Chinatown, very typical scene in Chinatown. But what makes this piece interesting is that I purposely make it in a very long format, a panoramic view. It measures 50 by 130 cm. And this scene is depicting not just a rainy scene, but as well as a night scene, which is probably sometime right after sunset. And it probably rained a couple of hours before, so the ground is very wet with the reflections, all right? And what makes this interesting is the contrast. You can see the colors, as well as the light from all the, all the neon lights and lanterns in Chinatown reflected on the wet ground. And I especially like this part of the painting where the street lights is shining onto the stalls, and you can see the awning has some kind of a transparency to it, and the lights are reflected off it. For this second painting, this is a typical shop house situated at the junction of Kuching Road and New Road. It's a rainy scene, as you can tell. So from the sky here, I purposely make it slightly grayer, and to depict the heavier and dark clouds. And as well as for the colors, I use a slightly more muted colors. Overall, it looks beige in color. And what strikes me to paint this is the reflections on the floor from the lights, interior lights of the coffee shop here. And the interesting thing about painting is usually I'll add in some tiny little stories. For example, here you can see a couple of people with umbrellas. So it tells you that it's probably just right after raining, or it's probably still a bit drizzling. That's why they're holding umbrellas, and people still having their afternoon tea or lunch maybe, all right? OK， 这是在马来西亚沙劳越州的一个产物，这是应该是比达有族他们居住的地方，所以我去年参加了那里的一个国际艺术营，在那里住了3天2夜，就在那作画，当时画了一幅亚克力画、品系画，不过因为参加的规定是说，要把那幅画捐出去送给那里的画会，所以我回来后再重新画，用水彩画。所以你可以看到，这幅画特别强调的是质感，从这些竹片制成的地板呢，还有这些竹条啦，那些花花草草啦，甚至可以这里看到有2个锅，他们那些东西挂在这里。所以这幅画呢，我是觉得蛮丰富的，因为很多这些细节，这里头呢还看到3个人在坐着聊天，2个坐着，1个站着聊天所以感觉气氛上是很精彩、很丰富。虽然我不住在乡村里，我是住在城市，不过给我很有怎么讲回乡的那种气氛的味道。What makes this painting interesting, I think, is because of all the spotlights along the containers here. And it's quite a challenge for me to paint it because I have to paint it negatively, as well as softening the edges to make the spotlights looking soft, as well as the reflection on the seawater. This whole piece gives a feeling of a bit of romantic and nostalgic feel to it. So if you've been to Labrador Park, I think you will know that this place is famous for lovers to come and have a date and tato, right? This painting depicts the iconic Singapore skyline, central business district area in the background. And on the foreground, you can see lots of water lilies, which is located right at the Art Science Museum. I used to cycle to Marina Bay from my studio and had a rest around this area. And I never thought of painting that until recently when I realized that what a beautiful contrast we have in this view with the modern skyscraper juxtaposition with the greenery of the water lilies. I think this is a good representation of Singapore as a garden city whereby people in Singapore can work, play, and enjoy nature at the same time. Come and see all these paintings at my solo exhibition titled Moments, 瞬间, on the 21st of October 2023. Thank you and see you soon.